Hello everyone, good morning and a happy new year. Today's topic is atoms. We'll deal with atoms. We know everything is made up of matter, whether this duster, this pen, everything is made up of matter. This matter is further made up of atoms. These atoms are made up of three subatomic particles. These subatomic particles are protons, neutrons and electrons. Okay, these protons are positively charged particles. These neutrons have no charge, they have a null charge, while electrons are negatively charged particles. In this atom, the protons and neutrons, which are together called as the nucleons because they are concentrated in the nucleus of the atom. That is, the nucleus of the atom, which is a dense mass. It consists of these positively charged particles called the protons and the no charged particles called the neutrons. These electrons are revolving around this nucleus in some elliptical paths in the similar way as the planets are revolving around the sun. Now I'll tell you something about the nucleus. This nucleus is a dense mass that mainly composes the main mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. These there is a point that these protons, as all the protons are positively charged, so there should be a repulsion between them, but still the nucleus is concentrated because the force between the protons and the neutrons is far more greater than the repulsive force between the protons and the protons. The force that holds the protons and the neutrons together is called as the nuclear force. What is it called? It is called as the nuclear force. And how are the electrons revolving around the protons? The electrons are revolving around the nucleus because of the force of attraction. We know the opposite charges attract each other. So the protons and the electrons have an attractive charge due to which they are revolving around the nucleus. Now in a neutral atom, the number of positive charge is always equal to the number of the negative charge. That is, an atom is neutral. Why? Because the positive charge is equal to the negative charge. I told you that atoms are neutral because the number of protons is always equal to the number of electrons. These number of protons determine the atomic number of the element, which represent the chemical properties. All the chemical properties depends on the number of protons. Number of electrons can vary as the atoms can lose or gain an electron and form an ion, be a positively charged, be a negatively charged. Now we'll deal with the mass of the atom. The mass of the atom is mainly concentrated in the nucleus, which constitutes of the neutrons and the protons. This does not mean that electrons do not add up in the mass. They definitely add up in the mass, but their mass is quite small, so it is a negligible amount. The major mass of the atom is in the nucleus, and the mass of the protons is approximately equal to the mass of the neutrons, while mass of the electrons is 1800 times less than the mass of the protons. That's why I was saying that the nucleus is a dense matter and mainly the mass is concentrated in the nucleus. That is, the major part of the mass is concentrated in the nucleus. Now on all the atoms which we will deal, the number of electrons I told you is equal to the number of protons, and there are definitely a number of neutrons, but the only exception is the hydrogen, where there is one electron, one proton, while there is no neutron in the nucleus. Nucleus is mainly constituted of only a proton. Now mass of the atom. The mass of the atom is measured in atomic unit. We know the SI unit of the mass in our general terms is kilograms or grams, but here as the mass is very small, so it cannot be measured in kilograms and grams. It is measured in daltons. And 1 dalton or 1 atomic unit is equal to 1/12 of the mass of the single carbon 12 at rest, which is neutral. Very important. This carbon should be neutral. Neutral means that is, the number of protons should be equal to the number of electrons. There should be neither the loss of electrons nor the gain of electrons. Thank you so much. Hope you understood this topic of atoms. If you have any problem, please write in the comment box given below. Thank you so much. We'll meet soon. Bye.